Hey folks, this is Best in Slot, and in tonight's very exciting video, we're going to check out the latest in the Jurassic Park Operations saga, basically. It's not dead, it's back. There's been an update from Creanortition, the developer of the game. I haven't seen it yet myself, so we're going to check it out together in just a moment. We're going to react to it and then discuss it afterwards. For a little bit of context though, for you who are out of the loop, Jurassic Park Operations is a Dream-made fan game for Jurassic Park, made by Creanortition with some help from other people as well, I believe. And Dreams, for those who don't know, is... it's quite hard to explain, is it? I guess it's basically a program, a game that you download for your PS4 or your PS5, and it lets you make your own games in games. People use it to make little videos, people use it to make little games. You can animate things, you can model things, you can make your own stuff. And people were building this fantastic looking Jurassic Park fan game in Dreams that would have been accessible to anyone for free who has a PS4 or PS5. I will link down below in the description of this video my own video on Dreams content. We went and we checked out a bunch of Jurassic Park content that's all been made in Dreams. Some phenomenal stuff, a lot of it by Creanortition, so you can get a kind of handle on what it would look like, what it would feel like to play one of these games. And the quality is super, super high. So we're all pretty excited to get hold of a full-made fan game made in Dreams. Unfortunately, Universal were less excited about that possibility, far too busy making no games whatsoever or any content whatsoever for the franchise. They of course still have to shut down fan-made content. Make it make sense. I know it makes sense, but it's still stupid. Okay, that's where I sit. Like, logically, I know why they have to do this. Logically, I know they have to protect their copyright and their trademark, yada yada yada. But also, on the other hand, it's stupid. I think those two things can exist together. Anyways, we're not getting into that today. Maybe we'll talk about that in the future. So unfortunately, I mean, they tried to work with Universal. They talked about cutting certain content, yada yada, and they just couldn't seem to make it work. However, there's been an update. It's not over. Jurassic Park Operations update. I haven't seen this. We're going to watch it right now, find out what's going on. I'm going to try not to pause or talk. I'll just tuck myself. I'm not really a reacting guy, but we're going to try. We're going to watch it together. I'll tuck myself away in the corner, and let's see what it's all about. Here we go. I'm very excited.
Hello everyone, this is Chronotican, and I just wanted to make this quick update video about this channel and Jurassic Park Operations.
This is very loud for me.
Now I know it's been a while since my last upload, but I'm finally back, and from now on I'm going to try to keep things consistent and upload more often to update you all on the state of our game. If you didn't see my last video, then I'd recommend checking that out first. But basically, we got a letter from Universal asking us to remove any mentions or imagery from Jurassic Park from our game. We had no other choice but to comply, and I said that's what we're going to do. However, I want to clarify in this video that we aren't just throwing away the game and giving up. We are continuing development and finishing everything we would have done for the demo. Only then are we removing the intellectual property from the game and releasing it to the public. As for a release date, there still isn't a set day or month, but we are going to get it out this summer. Removing the intellectual property might take a little longer, but we should still be able to get it out in time too. The unfortunate part is that if we never got that letter from Universal, the demo would likely already be out in time for the 30th anniversary of Jurassic Park. But sadly, the letter was so demotivating for the team that we stopped development for a while, and it's been slow to regain that momentum. With that said, everything is now back on track and it should still be out this summer. I've also got a lot more videos planned, like the first official devlog for the game and more animations. We want this game to look as good as possible in Dreams, and that's part of the reason it's taken so long. Just recently, I went back and redid a lot of the foliage. Here's a preview of what it looks like now compared to before.
That's the before. It still looks beautiful. Yeah, better though. More realistic. That's a very green. That looks so good! Oh. All made in Dreams. That is just wild to me that you can play something this beautiful.
I'll go into more detail about this in the upcoming devlog video. I also want to touch on what we're going to do after Jurassic Park Operations. Currently, we're planning to move to a new engine like Unreal 5 and make a new original game there. Our current goal is to eventually do a lot of the things that we had planned for JP Operations, but with an original IP. Although we'll likely have to do some small and completely unique projects first just to learn the new engine. In fact, we already have one person on the team learning other game engines while JP Operations is finalized and prepares to ship. Something really cool is that Dreams recently updated with a much improved animation system that streamlines the animation process. The very first time I opened the new update, I was able to make this within just a few minutes.
Just beauty. Beauty.
Although with all that good news, there's also the sad news that Dreams is ending its live service on September 1st. Now, I know a lot of people have already talked about this, but it's still very sad to see something with so much potential get abandoned like this. Especially after an amazing update like the new animation one. Not to mention how amazing Dreams could have been with online multiplayer or our dedicated PS5 version. Something else I would have loved to see is an update to allow PSVR 2 support, but that isn't coming either. Likely because they would have had to make the PS5 update first. With that said, I still love Dreams and everything it's done for me and its community. I personally think it's the best way to learn the basics of game development, modeling, animation, music creation, and more. I just hope that someday in the distant future that Dreams comes to PlayStation Plus or even becomes free to play to give the game the second life it deserves. Thank you all so much for watching, especially my patrons who've stuck with me through this. Consider becoming a patron to get behind the scenes content and access to new videos early. Also, be sure to subscribe because I've got some really cool videos coming soon that I think a lot of you will like. I know this was a really short video, but I just wanted to clarify that I'm still here and this game is still happening one way or the other. This has been Chronauticon, and I'll see you next time.
Chronauticon. I've been saying his name wrong all this time. So, oh yeah, there's no I. I always thought there was an I. So, if I just nip over here, actually, you can see this was the reveal trailer kind of thing. I'm gonna link. So I'm gonna let this play. Actually, I'm gonna link the. I'm going to link that video down below, so that'll link to Chronauticon's channel as well. Like I say, definitely go subscribe to their channel, view the videos on there. Like they've just said, you're going to get lots of updates and stuff like that. Definitely go support the original creator. When you watch a video like this, go support the original creator. You get to watch it without me talking nonsense or my face in the backdrop, you know, which is obviously a big benefit. I had to sneeze, so I had to cut myself out there briefly. Okay, so... Okay, cool. Right, so it's not dead. It's not going to be a Jurassic Park project, which I think is what I expected to happen. I think I expected that to be the case. I mean, it's funny you say that because it's not that big a deal. Like, you think about the actual Jurassic Park, like the sign, the design on the doors, on some of the vehicles, stuff like that. Jurassic Park content. The dinosaurs don't count as far as, like I'm sure they've got a plan for the dinosaurs, for the Rex and all that. But as far as I'm aware, my understanding of copyright law in this circumstance is that the dinosaurs can look like Jurassic Park dinosaurs and there's nothing they can do about it, basically. Like, you can't copyright animal designs of a real-life animal, basically. If it's a made-up animal, you can copyright it. If it's an existing real-life animal, it's very, very hard to claim ownership or copyright in the design because you can't prove that they didn't look like that in the first place, you know? So the raptors and the Rex and all that could still look like the Jurassic Park dinosaurs, I think. I'll need some confirmation on that. But you'll see this all the time. For example, let's say you could easily copyright, and it looks so good. I can't believe this was made in Dreams. It's wild. If you checked out Second Extinction, that kind of wave shooter game, dinosaur shooting game, you'll have seen that they've got a raptor in it, and it looks near identical to the Indoraptor. It's very clearly inspired by the Indoraptor. They threw a few quills on there and stuff, but it's black and it's Indoraptor shaped and it's got this like white stripe, yellow golden stripe down the side. It's an Indoraptor, but nothing can be done about it. It's a made-up dinosaur. It's an animal. Animals are very, very hard to go after for copyright stuff. So the fact that like 99% of Dilophosaurus out there are rendered with a frill that didn't exist is proof enough of that case, I think. So I think that might be okay, but it's more like the logos and stuff like that. So maybe it's not going to be Jurassic Park. It'll be Cretaceous Camp. No, that's not going to work. But you know what I mean? Like, they'll come up with something else for that, but maybe the dinosaur designs could remain relatively the same. I don't know. We'll see what they're doing. Summer, I would suggest, is only a couple more months left-ish. Ends in September, August. Yeah. So we should get a demo pretty soon. They said they're still going to keep developing the demo and then remove the copyright stuff. So I'm assuming the stuff they're adding now is not the copyright stuff. They'll add non-copyright stuff, and then they're going to pull that licensed material at the end and then release the demo. They've mentioned that the 1st of September Dreams is going offline. Now, I don't know what that means. It's going to stop official updates, and it said the servers are going down. Does that mean stuff like this is going to cease to exist? Are we going to play this demo for a little bit and then never again? That's the impression I'm getting right now, that the Dreams stuff might just die entirely, which, as I say, would be a big shame. Dreams has some really cool stuff out there. You know, again, I'll link my video on it down below. People have made some phenomenal stuff, not just Chronauticon and the likes, but lots of other people have made some really impressive stuff on Dreams. And it feels like it has been somewhat abandoned by Sony, and it's something that could have potentially had, well, a lot more potential. I've been waiting for a PS5 version. It does run on the PS5. You can run the PS4 version on the PS5, but I've been waiting for a PS5 version personally, and I thought that was coming, but apparently they're just going to kill it instead. So that's a whole different kettle of fish, really, which is a big shame. But yeah, very excited. Look, even if it's not going to end up a Jurassic Park game, and look, they said they were hoping to get this out for the Jurassic Park 30th anniversary, and that sticks in my craw a little bit. That's the saying, right? We didn't get anything for the 30th anniversary. Like, there are remakes of some of the retro games coming. That's about it. Like there was no game announcements, there was no film announcements, no TV, and there was nothing for the anniversary except merchandise. There was nothing for the anniversary except ways to take your money. No new products to enjoy other than toys, basically. And yet they still shut down the fan project that looked incredible, that was going to be there for the 30th anniversary. I don't know why you can't just work with people on this kind of thing. I do know why, but it annoys me. It's a big shame, because that would have been a really, really cool way to celebrate the anniversary. And getting the fans more involved would be a really cool way to do that as well, because the fans, as usual, were kind of left out of the celebrations, generally speaking. And this is the kind of thing that I think should be celebrated, not denounced and taken down. But anyways, even if it's not going to be a Jurassic Park game, because it's being made as a Jurassic Park game and then it's got that licensing removed, you'd expect it to have the same feeling as a Jurassic Park game. For me, that's that balance of like epic beauty and sudden danger and horror, right? That's that kind of clash. And for me, that's a lot of what Jurassic Park's about and a lot of what I really want in dinosaur media. So I'm hoping we still get that kind of feeling in this fan game. Don't know what they're going to call it, but it's a really cool idea. Really nice to hear the team's going to stick together, move over to a proper engine, Unreal Engine 5. Proper engine, you know what I mean? And maybe make another dinosaur game eventually. We need more of that as well. There are a few cool dinosaur games coming in the next few years. 4 or 5 particularly come to mind. We'll be talking about one of those pretty soon as well. But, you know, more is always better. We need more. We need new IPs. We need new content. In a way, this could be a positive. If they end up making their own new dinosaur game and developing a new IP with dinosaurs, that's not a bad thing. We need more content outside of Jurassic, because we can't rely on Jurassic for the content we want, clearly, because it keeps not bloody happening. You know what I mean? Right. I am very sleepy and in need of a shower. And if I'm wearing the white t-shirt, by the way, it means I've got no other clothes left. I'm going to go do a wash. And, well, they're already in the wash, now that I think about it. The white t-shirt is the last remnants of my clothing, so time to go sort my life out a little bit. But, yeah, very excited they're back. Shout out to Nauticon and their team for making something look so incredible. I mean, you just saw this reveal trailer, how incredible this game looks. Cannot wait to play anything they make. Got full confidence in the team. Just really excited to have more Jurassic-esque content. Let's call it that way. Jurassic-esque content on the way, and it should be pretty soon. Summer, it feels like an hour in the midst of summer, so shouldn't have to wait too long. Very, very exciting stuff. I will link Nauticon's video and channel down below. Please go give them some love. Subscribe to their channel. Give some views on that video. And I will see you lovely folks very, very soon. Thank you for joining me. Cheers. Much love. As always. Bye-bye.
Reaching out.